In this episode, we provide you with information to answer this question. Why was Isobel, a foreign journalist, given a special privilege to report on Xinjiang in her 2019 Vice documentary, Why Others Were Banned? We divided our answer into 4 parts. Part 4. Who is the big boss? In the previous parts, we've spent quite a bit of time on Isobel, the reporter. Now we will take a closer look at Isobel's current employer, Vice Media, and its relationship with Isobel's previous employer, the Chinese Communist Party. The biggest shareholder of Vice Media is TPG Capital, which has a 44% stake in Vice. Shan Weijian, who once was a partner of TPG Capital, is now the chairman and CEO of Pacific Alliance Group (PAG), a leading Asia-focused private equity firm that manages $45 billion in assets around the globe. Shan Weijian, an accomplished Ivy League-educated executive, a successful venture capitalist, comes from a spy family in communist China. Both of his parents worked for the CCP's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, also known as the intelligence agency of the CCP. Unlike Isobel, who at least attempted to conceal her identity by claiming she was an undercover journalist in Xinjiang rather than a CCP propagandist, Shan Weijian has publicly defended Communist China in news articles and on public television. In one of his articles published by the South China Morning Post on October 20, 2020, 112 days after the enactment of the Hong Kong national security law imposed by the CCP, Shan Weijian wrote, "The freedoms enjoyed by Hong Kong people were seriously threatened and undermined during the violent turmoil in the better half of last year. The national security law ended this reign of terror. Hong Kong remains an open and free society under the rule of law. Hong Kong residents enjoy more political rights today than they did under British colonial rule." As a person who claims residence in Hong Kong for over 20 years and is well connected with the Western world, ought to know what has happened in Hong Kong. His blatant lies expose the fact that he too works for the CCP. The other major shareholder of Vice Media is Disney, owning 16% of Vice. Disney's infamous appeasement to the CCP has been vividly depicted in the South Park Season 23, Episode 2, Banned in China. Here is a clip of it.
Who's the asshole? Which one of you decided to go and start bad-mouthing the Chinese government, huh? Who here thought they had permission to say anything critical of Chinese politics?
Well, it is true, sir. The Chinese seem to exploit their own people with forced labor.
Shut the fuck up, Thor! You're here to flex and not think, you fucking bitch!
A communism fangirl wrapped up in the public image of an award-winning human rights reporter, Isobel Yeung, an undercover CCP agent with the facade of a venture capitalist, Shan Weijian, and along with a profit-fixated partner Disney, the CCP can easily control and manipulate public opinions via rogue media like Vice. If you are able to follow the money, you will discover that a few CCP kleptocrats are the real boss behind the curtain.